Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal. Let me put that on here. And oops, that's not it. Here we go. So yes, I'm live in several places and the comments that were just showing just all disappeared. I don't know if they'll come back, but if you wanted to comment because you want a card or whatever, then comment again. And of course, I can see Mel. Hi, Mel. And I'll get to everyone as soon as I can. I'm Rachel Chamness. I'm at soundwavesheal.com. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor, and I help people open their clairs or expand them into shamanic and multidimensional realms for healing and channeling. I help a lot of advanced clients, but I also help beginners. Today I'm here with my deck, which is Elemental Magic and Manifestation. It's 20% off right now, both on my site at soundwavesheal.com/Fae Oracle, which you can just find it on my site under, I think it's under media, but also on Amazon in the USA. Oh, yay. Thanks for the hearts. Love the hearts. Okay, so we're going to talk about 2 cards, and then we will get to the messages. So here's the first card. Okay, so this is Now, Bird the Vassal Giant. So these cards are made so that you can get to know the Fae and so that you can eventually channel the Fae. Can you hear me? Did I just pull that out? You guys can hear me, right? Let me check that. Okay. I just like yanked the cord. Okay, so let's talk about Bert real quick. This is the Now card, and if you have the deck, then you'll get an attunement to the cards. It's free, and you also get the booklet, and it's just a little bit. So these should be easy enough for you to translate them for readings for other people, but if you ever have trouble, especially if it's for a reading for yourself, well, then that's where the channeled message comes in handy. So this is what it says in the book. Giants once freely walked our earth. I have been told that we can use the classification of giants to cover a few types of these larger beings who work towards common goals, mainly to stand in your own power. The regular giants we think of are called vassal giants. That's what they tell me. They are gentle, protective, smart, abundant, and very helpful to get to know. Here's Kitty. Now the message is from Bert. Now is the time to take action, for if you tarry, you will lose your opportunity. Be smart, gather up your personal power, and get all the facts. Once you know your options, think it through and take a leap soon, or you will be too late. Okay, that's the first one. Kitty's here. She's making a lot of noise today. She's a little bit older, so we're just going to forgive her, and plus she's super cute. Oops, did the same one again, didn't I? Let's do a different one. On the next one, we want to do Tristan, the Daisy Fairy. I love this one. I've been channeling her a lot for my Ethereal TV show, which should be out soon. Ethereal TV is a new app, but it's not quite out yet. Okay, so, okay, Kitty. She can't see her, but she's right here. Observe your thoughts. Tristan, the Daisy Fairy. Daisy fairies are part of the nature fae category of fae. You would usually find them in nature outside your garden or by your home. These are fae of tiny natures such as leaves, mushrooms, blades of grass, or flowers. These earthly fairies are in charge of protecting us and helping us acclimate to Earth. For instance, through grounding, astrological events, and by supporting us with ascension symptoms by using their good earthly magic, repelling dark energy away from us. And her channel is Your Reality is Your Thoughts Manifested. What thoughts have you had lately that could bring you unintended realities? When an unpleasant thought comes, ask the Daisy Fairies for help and visualize them chasing that thought away. Then, as they shine their fairy lights on you, think of the outcome you wish for as if it is already done. This 1-minute exercise will well benefit you. I got my kitty here. All right. Great. Yeah, let's get to some readings. I've got no filter today, so you get to see me in all my 52 years glory. I really got addicted to that filter, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. All right, well, here we go. Let's start. Let's make sure. See, I'm live at Soundwaves Heal, Facebook Live Soundwaves Heal, YouTube Live on FindMeAMedium, Facebook and YouTube, and something called Twitch, which no idea what that is. And I will be live again right after this live. I do a live at Soundwaves Heal, and especially my group. Oh, it's 11:11 here. And that live, I'll be channeling Archangel Uriel. If you have a spiritual business or would like to, and you're struggling with what to call yourself, that is what it's about. It's called Your Spiritual Titles Workshop. And I'll be workshopping titles with people in the group, and then anyone can watch and benefit. I'll be channeling Archangel Uriel. All right, so let's go to Mel first. All right, Mel. You got worthiness. This is a Selkie. Beast be the Selkie, the heart of the seal, they call themselves. So when worthiness comes up, it's a clue that what you are working on manifesting, if it's feeling like it's being held up, well, the reason is because you have some worthiness issue with it. And we all do. So we have to like hunt these down, right? When we do our shadow work, when we work on ourselves, we have to hunt down all the things that keep us from manifesting what we want. That's what it is. It's not really about manifesting or aligning as much as it is as releasing what's keeping us from aligning with all that we want. And so for you, whatever you're trying to manifest, it's a little bit of worthiness. So really go deep into that shadow work and look for what it is that you need to release. What's in your way? You know, if you need help, then maybe get a healing with someone. Of course, this work that I do. And you can also help yourself with this technique and the shadow work. Also, I channeled a really cool technique in the book, The Beings, which you'll find on my website that I have a chapter in. If you're interested, if you like reading, that's a really cool book. And I was lucky to have a chapter in it. So just learning how to release, that's going to help you a lot. Okay, Corbin. You got divine change. Babette's the unicorn. So divine change coming to you, this is always a great card to get. It's talking about how things are changing for your highest good and your benefit. Sometimes when we get divine change in our life, it feels a little bit like, I'm gonna move this up a little, like it's not as great as we think it is, right? It feels sometimes hard, like, why is this happening, right? But it's happening because of a great change. So sometimes what we can do is when we think of something great that happened and then we backtrack to where it came from, we will find that it came from something that wasn't awesome. And you'll see that because of that not awesome thing, you received a great awesome thing. Does that make sense? Like, for instance, me meeting my husband is one of the greatest things that's happened to me, and it was 23 years ago, but the circumstances of how I met him, it would not have happened if I hadn't gone through some real hard things. And so those things forced me into a certain place, an apartment, where I met someone who said, I want to introduce you to someone. And that's how I met him. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so divine change is upon you, and it's all a good thing. Oh, and then we see Izzy. Okay, they're starting to pop up now. Self-forgiveness. Oop, I thought that was on mute. Let me mute it. Okay. Self-forgiveness for you, Izzy. So very similar to worthiness, except it's self-forgiveness is the key. So that's the key to what you're trying to manifest or what you're trying to bring into your life, whatever you're trying to achieve. Look and see where you haven't forgiven yourself for something. Sometimes, even though it's not our fault that things have happened, sometimes we still have to forgive ourselves because we unconsciously blame ourselves. I really think this is because we have this like subconscious knowledge that we have put ourselves through some spiritual contracts to learn things. And so in some ways it is our fault that things are happening because we agreed to this contract to go through it in this life. And so we blame ourselves. But self-forgiveness is the key for you. We have, hi, Joanne. Then for Joanne, we have call for clearing. You could use a little clearing today. Tsatsula, Diamond Light Dragon. Just a little bit of density in your field. You could do this yourself because you're a Reiki master, right? You're one of my clients, so for everyone who doesn't know that. And also, since you're in Tag Lightworkers, there's a whole clearing section, sound baths, all kind of things. I think that would clear you up. It doesn't look bad at all, Joanne. It just looks like maybe just some empathy, like other people's emotions. You could probably use a little Reiki and angel fire just to clear that up. But if you need more help, go to tag, and I think you'll be fine. Oh, Judy, let me give you. You got trust your instincts. Wiley the narwhal. Narwhals are our elementals that we can see. Some animals on our planet. For new people, trust your intuition. So Judy, you're getting the right information. However, a lot of people are saying, no, that can't be it, but you know that it's it. And so they're like, you have the answer, and trust yourself a little bit deeper. That's what I'm getting. And you know what this kind of reminds me of, and they're showing me this. Have you ever given someone a reading and they're like, no, that's not true. That's not it. And then you're like, okay, well, maybe it's going to happen. I would just look out for it, you know, and then later they come back and say, oh, I know what you're talking about now. And that happened. So thank you. So sometimes, you know, when you give a message, it's sometimes for the future. It's not always for today or yesterday. And so it could be a few days in advance. So give that a little time and don't beat yourself up thinking you got the wrong message. It's actually that they just aren't recognizing it yet. And it might take a few minutes to sink in. And I do that too. Sometimes I get messages and I'm like, that's not it, because I'm mad at that message. And then when I calm down, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. I get it. Do you guys, does that happen to you? Hi, Teresa. It's nice to see you. You got now, which is the card we were talking about earlier, Birth the Facile Giant, saying that now is the time to really dive in. I know that you are working on your Reiki 1, and that's what they're showing me, that the Reiki 1, I know you're about to be attuned. So there's something about this Reiki that's going to be more than just for yourself healing. I know you're healing yourself from disease, but also it's a new opportunity. And I know we've talked about that before, but the message is just coming in really strong, and they want to remind you of that. This is a whole new thing for you, and it is bringing you to a really higher level, and it's going to be such a beautiful opening for you. That's what I get. Which is exciting. I don't know how do I make myself middle of the screen? Here we go. But then do I have to scoot over? Okay. All right, now we're to Kathy. Ooh, Kathy, you got Alchemy and Magic. Sulemi, the unicorn. And I haven't forgotten you. I just have a really long list of things to do. I'm going to post to your sigil you made. Alchemy and magic is all around you. As you can see, Sulemi the unicorn has all this magic around him, and even the Fae star above, which is also the star of Sandalphon as I see it. And they're just saying that everything is happening. And so you don't need to make anything happen. You only need to observe it. That's the message I get for you. So just observing what's happening, observing how things are coming into your field. If any of you saw my What is the Secret of Lucky Effortless Flow, which I think is going to be next week's podcast. I believe that's the one that's going to be next. I just finished editing it, I think. Yeah. Anyway, the secret of lucky effortless flow. And one of those things is to always be looking for how the universe is paying you back or watching your back or helping you in every way. And so they're in the same way, they're kind of saying, yeah, just look for it because it's here. Hi, Wendy Hudson Fisher. You got one of my favorite cards. So cute. Bonali the Servitor. Trust and patience. There is light. See all the little fairies? There's light and help all around you. This is actually, they're calling you to connect with the Fae. Of course, I have programs for that where you can connect to them and download their healing modalities and light language in one program that I have called Fae Magic Certification, Healing Certification. But also in my Tag Lightworkers, we help with connections to all kinds of beings, including Fae. But I have a free Fae class as well, either in a past live and fight. I could find it for you if you want to send me a message. That will also be on, if it's not already, will be on my podcast. I think it's already on there. But really connect to the Fae. There's many ways to do that. I talk about that in the podcast or in the live in 5D. And it's really more about inviting them in, giving them gratitude, that sort of thing. Hi, Glow. Beautiful. It's nice to see you. You got courage. Take a leap of faith. So I'm feeling really strong your emotion of oh my gosh, should I do it? It feels exciting, but yet maybe there's something about it. Maybe it's expensive, or maybe it's oh gosh, I just don't know if this is right for me. They're saying it is right for you and that you should and that you will be very glad. Of course, Spirit doesn't like should I questions, but they're saying if you do, you'll have this feeling they're giving me, which is a future feeling. It's called Claire Empathy. We're working on it in Tag this month. The future feeling of I'm so glad I did it and wow, how it's changed my life. So I really have some courage and dive in. You'll be so glad. Hi, Jean. Look, you got Observe Your Thoughts, the Tristan, the Daisy Fairy that we were talking about earlier. See her? She's so tiny, little nature fae. Observe your thoughts. So I don't know if you heard it earlier, but watch every thought that you feel, especially feel, but hear in your mind and say, magnify, the universe magnifies it. So even if we are in a really good place, but we're in a lot of state of longing, like, oh, I really want something to happen, this to happen, that to happen. Well, then we just get more longing back to us. So just really watch your thoughts and work on some manifestation, some now, learning to feel the feeling. If you need help with manifestation, I love any of these people. I love Mike Dooley, Thoughts Become Things, TUT, the universe. Also the book Infinite Possibilities. I love Pam Grout, Grout. She has a book called Think and Become Rich, which is really just about gratitude. It's very easy to read, wonderful. She's so funny. And I also love Brian Scott. Well, maybe that's a little advanced but get to it. I was reading his book about infinite possibilities too, which is really, really advanced stuff about time jumping, and it was really cool. Hi, Joelle, beautiful. You are safe. So you're safe to step into something new. I wonder if this is about the next live. I know you're coming with your spiritual titles. We're going to workshop it a little bit with Archangel Uriel. And I feel like the resistance about calling yourself certain things, in your spiritual business is like, it's a thing. And they want you to know that you're safe to do this. You're safe to open yourself up to more, and that there's a whole thing there that you might want to work on, either in a session or with your own shadow work. Hi, Brittany. Oh, beautiful picture. You got love in your life, expanding, or love coming into your life. I do feel this is a romantic love. Do you have a partner already? It feels like it's whatever's going to happen is like more of that, or maybe an upgrade of what you guys call yourselves. So like, I don't know. Or then love is on its way. That's what I get for you. So that's kind of exciting. I love that. I'm going to go to the newest people here. So to keep up. So everyone just let me know if you want a card, if you haven't posted in the last 5 minutes. Time to move, Carol Tully. So this card's not always about like move offices or move houses. Sometimes it's about moving your body. But what I get for you is it's to move on a project. So you're thinking about a project and they're saying it's time to move on that. Move on it now. They want you to go for it. I mean, I get a huge go for it now, go for it now, go for it now from your guides. Like, let's do it. Don't tarry. Because I don't know if it's like on sale or something great happening. I know there's a lot of sales. I have a big Black Friday sale right now too for beginners. And later on today in my email and media, I'll be announcing the advanced package as well. Okay, Shauna. You got Stop and Rest. Chatalda the Ice Mermaid. Telling you to take a little break today. There, I see specifically you just sitting and contemplating, doing a meditation, or taking a nap. Also see you like making yourself maybe a latte or a tea, hot tea, and just kind of sitting and breathing and calling in your angels and doing something for you. That, maybe you're doing like a masterclass in tag or something like that, but it's like doing something for you. But you should still come to my next live because I'm expecting you there. I can see you, Janelle. You got specialist support. Jumpbox the Gremlin. These are good gremlins. These are good fae. Specialist support shows up when you are trying to DIY some solution for yourself, and Spirit's like, have you ever done this where you are just tried to do it yourself and then it all went bad and you're like, oh my God, I wasted so much time and money. I should have just hired someone. That's what this card's about. So whether it's unsticking your sink or working on your anxiety with a workbook versus having a spiritual or a counselor session, or maybe it's a spiritual clearing. For you, I think it's a little more manifested in this world. So it could be like something like making a website or something a little technical or mechanical, it feels like. And it's just, you are like, I'll just do it myself because it's cheaper. But what I get is, no, you got to hire someone. Okay. Jenny, you got 10 to your garden. Hawatha, the garden fairy. There's something that's important to you that you forgot. I get that it's self-care. Work on yourself. Do some shadow work. Take a like salt bath, or just like take a day where you really, really relax. Hi, Krista. So nice to see you. You got finish. Marymount the elf. And this makes me laugh because I know that you take so many like things and certifications. And so let's see. What do you think this is about? Finish what? They're asking you to finish something, not a certification. I have cat hair like all over me. I'm sorry. It's not a certification that they're asking you to finish. They're asking you to finish something that you started like writing. It looks like either writing or typing, or it could be something like a website. It's like there's not a lot to do. They're saying you can finish some of it right now. Like you can take some time and it will really bring you like a lot of, what's the word? Inspiration. If you just do like a little bit more, like write one more paragraph or like fix that one page. Like maybe if you're making a website, you could do like just the front page or like coming soon, or it's like something that they want you to just do a little bit more, and that will help you. It'll help inspire you to do more. Hi, Kim Beckman. You got grounding, Sordal, grounding into new earth, grounding into Gaia's 5th dimensional grid or higher dimensional grids if you're ready for that. That's what we do a lot in my Tag Lightworkers membership. Just on my site if you want to check that out. But grounding. So make sure you're more grounded. If you're already an advanced Lightworker, then it's perhaps that you need to be grounded to the 6th dimensional earth grid or water grid, or the 7th dimensional or 8th dimensional spaces, so that you can go higher with your channeling. Hi, Kelly. You got gratitude. This is our really quirky giant, the Gwoof, saying that as trite as it is. Gratitude is really where you want to go for at least for the next 3 days. They just want you to be like so much into gratitude so that the universe can give you more to be grateful for. So right now, everybody, let's just think of 3 things we're grateful for. If you want to put them in the comments, I'd love it. And they can't be too easy. Like, I'm grateful for my husband, and I'm grateful for my son and my cat. Like, it can't be that easy. It's like, I'm really grateful to be here right now. I'm really grateful for the messages I got from Archangel Uriel earlier, and I can't wait to channel him for everybody in my next live. You know, I'm really grateful for the help that I got with my Black Friday specials, because I thought I was gonna have to do it all myself, and I don't have time. So I'm really grateful for that. That's 3 things. And now that I've felt that, the universe is like, let's give Rachel more to be grateful for. So let's do that, okay? Here you go. Z, you got release and go. Yeshua the polar bear, another animal that is an elemental. It's time to release something that's not serving you. And I really get this is shadow work. So, of course, I have a free shadow work blog post, which gives you lots of steps, and I really recommend it. So I think that shadow work, or like looking at, like, maybe I also see that you might have something, like maybe you have some sort of video or meditation or some sort of shadow work or something that you're like, I've been meaning to do this and to help me release something. Maybe it's like an abundance healing or something, and they're like, yeah, do it. Maybe it's my abundance light language or liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing, abundance healing that I did on the 7th, which you can find in my past events and watch pretty easily. Okay, great. Oh, good. Yeah. It's all time for a sale. Even I've got caught up in it. I'm doing a huge sale that I like never do, but I really wanted to help everyone. So big sale for me this year. Bobby, you got healer. How many times have you gotten this card though, really? You are a healer, and it's really time to realize that your guides are really pushing you for this. And I think that, are you a healer already? Like, do you have a Reiki 1 attunement? Like, what's you got going on? You know, feel free to like have a discussion with me on DM later if you want. But it's like, you're a healer. So either you need to use it more, or you need to expand it, or you need to start. That's what I get. Maria, you got sharing your gifts with the world is what you're called here to do in this life. This is the abundance dragon too. So it's also saying that as you're sharing your gifts, you're increasing your abundance by doing the thing you're supposed to do in this life, which is what I call the light path. The light path is something that brings you joy and happiness, and you like makes you so happy, but also can be something that can be your main work and job in this world, and can make you enough money to live or whatever, and also helps other people. Hi, Brooke, beautiful Brooke. You got caution, the Scott the Balboan. Now let's see what this is about. I do need water, so let me think. So your guides say line item. So it's either a line that you need to edit in a document, or maybe it could be in a contract, like something you need to say, hey, I don't like this one part, or it could be, it really looks to me that like you've written something, and it could be something as simple as an email or a response to someone, but there's some edit in there you need to check. And just for giggles, you guys, yesterday I was editing my Black Friday announcement email for today that goes out today, and I found the word shit instead of shift, which is hilarious. So I had to fix that. I'm trying to get in the middle here. Am I in the middle now? So I had to fix that. I'm so glad I didn't send you all an email that says shit in it. Even though I just said it 3 times on the live. Here we go. So Brooke, you also need to do a line edit. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, great. Linda Wallace, you got Synchronistic Events, Starlight the Dolphin Pod. These are also our elementals. And the dolphins are saying that everything is happening for a reason. Everything that's coming to you, all these signs that you're getting, I don't know if you're recognizing them or feeling like, no, this is not for me. This is not mine. I'm making it up. But they're like, no, we have given you so many signs, and it's time for you to recognize them. And as you do, you'll see that your guides are pushing you towards something that's going to be very great. It's going to be really helpful for you, Linda. Okay. Hi, Ashley. You got reevaluate. Gives us the garden gnome. Okay, so reevaluate. Let's check this out. It's just that you've been having a little niggling feeling about something lately, like that it's not exactly something that is as up and up as you thought. And they're just kind of saying it's okay to reevaluate and like really listen to your gut. And you can, you know, trans-channel, you're in my class, like trans-channel the answer to that. What do I need to reevaluate? Bring in your guide. This month we have our alchemist guide. Perfect. Bring them in. Ask them what to reevaluate and bring a healing through for you from them. I mean, it's a great way to practice. Looking forward to your practice videos. Okay, great. It's time to really work on that healing modality, Bobby. Hi, Ian. You got, oops, wrong pile. Ooh, abundance windfall. So exciting. Sam Hi the troll. Look, he's just enjoying all of his abundance there. He's got a bag of coins. He's got the best meal they've got, and he's just enjoying it. Abundance is coming to you, but the best way to see more of it is just to enjoy what you have now and see all the good in everything that you have now. You know, and we can do this even in the most desperate situation. Like, it's usually a worry for the future. And at this moment is okay. So having gratefulness for this moment, you know, always things could get worse too. So, right. So like, even if we think things are really bad, there could be worse things. So just seeing the abundance and the good of this moment and gratefulness for that will bring you even more. Hi, Alicia. Nice to see you. Music for manifesting. You got Miley the leprechaun. Using music in some way to manifest for you is going to be very helpful. Whether it's light language, which I sometimes call as a light language card. Maybe you're being called to light language, which you can read about on my site. I have a great blog post about it. It's like, took me a long time to write that thing. So go read it. But music for manifesting for you is just saying that, put on your favorite song and dance around thinking about what you want as if you already have it. Use that music to help you manifest what you want. You're welcome, Brooke. Sure, Linda. And I'm just reading the most recent cards here, so everyone, post. Flow from Eathly the Lava Mermaid for you. Oh, I got you already. I already read you. But anyway, you got another cards. Flow. Make sure that you look at what's flowing in your life and look at what's not flowing and put your attention on what's flowing. It is a message from your guides. And I already gave you a card, so you can rewind and find that too, especially if you're on YouTube. Otherwise, you may have to wait. Okay, Gaynor, you got set your sights higher. And this is a card about where you have cut something off for yourself thinking that it's not for you or you don't deserve it, and you need to set your sights higher and know that you can achieve anything. Okay. Hi, Shireen. I'm really excited to see you in my channeling class this weekend. It's going to be fun. I saw it come through, so you're coming, right? We're going to have fun channeling an angel and meeting an angel in your spirit team. Manifest, Lar, the genie of the Old West. So Shireen. Manifesting, we've been talking about it a lot because this deck is all about manifesting. That's what they call them for this deck. And Lara's just saying that, everything you have is a result of your manifesting. So, in this, it's hard, right? We can all take this step where we just say everything that's happened, even bad things, is because of me, is because I made a choice somewhere. Or, sometimes that choice isn't, there's some things that happen that are so terrible. Of course, he didn't make any choice that caused it, truly. But, we have to say that, we're manifesting what we're bringing to ourselves, but also that we have soul contracts. Sometimes the soul contract is there, and so we manifested something to learn from it. And this is a really hard thing of shadow work. And of course, to just take responsibility for everything in our life, whether soul contract or a decision we made or a feeling we had that manifested it, and not to bring ourselves shame, but to catapult us to a higher manifesting or vibrational state. It's what? We all bring things to us. That's what life here on earth is about. What are we manifesting and how did it come here? And if we just take this kind of crazy, radical responsibility, forgive ourselves for everything, working with Ho'oponopono, or I did the best I could with what I knew at the time, or any of these other shadow work techniques that I give you for free in my shadow work blog post, that you can really catapult yourself into a higher vibration with that. And it's wild. Who am I reading? I'm reading Ian. No, where am I? Well, I forgot where I was. Wow, I am really lost now to where I was in this. So anyway, that was your message, whoever I was just reading. I think it was, I don't know who it was. I lost my place. Okay, let me know who it was. Okay, it was Shireen. I thought so, but I thought it was finished. Okay. Yeah, so it's radical, right? But it's also it can really change things. And never go into shame or blame. Always use shadow work techniques to release just being human. We make so many mistakes. That's what we came here to do, to really, really learn that kind of stuff, Hi, Mina. Oh, beautiful picture. You got adventure. Are you ready for adventure? Because your spirit guides they kind of show me a roller coaster. So much is happening, lots of good things coming your way. And it might be really fast, things happening really fast, but that's okay. You can handle it. And just if you look at everything as a adventure, then it really will be a lot more fun, instead of oh my gosh, there's so much. But it's so much great things, right? So many great things. And so you're just going to have to laugh, keep yourself in a high, hey, it's just an adventure. It's so fun. All this stuff happening in my life, right? Nadine, isn't it your birthday? Happy birthday. You got listen, the clairaudience card. Mudut, the tall elf, says, listen, your spirit guides are talking to you, and we want you to hear the messages. We want you to listen. So I don't know how much you work in the spiritual realm, but Nadine, I have a free spirit guide masterclass that can really help you learn how to communicate with your guide. And it's full of all kinds of free stuff. It's a really like get to know me sort of package, and it's free. It's free. Happy birthday. So that way you'll be able to listen. Yes, Deborah, I love your kitty. You got make a decision. Melius, the Whale King, another elemental in our world. It's time to make a decision. Don't waffle any longer. It's not serving you. You're just going to have to make a decision and know that it will lead you to where you want to go. Okay? Sometimes you can't really make a wrong decision. You can make a long decision where it might take you longer to get there, but you'll learn so much it might save you time in the next decision. So it's all relative, you know? Hi, Jessica. You got compassion. And this is about yourself. Have more compassion for yourself. You have so much compassion for other people. But when it comes to yourself, you've been hard on yourself lately, is what they're saying. Have more compassion. It looks like you have a lot of pain that's really time to release. Something that's bothering you. I get like old stuff, like family stuff from a long time ago. So it's just time to like work on it, shadow work, maybe have a session to like help you work through it. I love helping people with their shadow work and helping them up-level themselves at the same time. So feel free to reach out. And also Missy Sullivan is also in my practitioner list, and she has wonderful prices. I mean, you can't beat it. She's amazing. All right, so Dana, say you got yes. So this one is like, hey, say yes, say yes. Your spirit guides are saying they want you to say yes. So please do. Whatever. Look, even Mina says yes. Say yes to what the universe is asking you to do, or go watch the movie Yes Man. Okay, Caitlin. You got be uniquely you, just being in your true essence, standing in your truth and magnifying your true self to the world is going to have such a beautiful return. That's what I get. Just keep being yourself. It's just a reminder and like a confirmation. Hi, Catherine. Okay. You got receive with grace. Kendall the mermaid. Receiving with grace. The universe wants to help you with your situation, but you have to make sure you are receiving in all ways. So that they're showing me, you know, because I know you well, specifically all the things that are happening, and that if you can just start receiving, like do not turn away anything. People trying to give you things, you're going to say thank you. This is a sign from the universe that I'm going to be receiving some help with my dad and all the things that are happening, right? Okay, so this is a really good sign. Just start receiving. What am I going to receive today? Maybe you're even going to ask the universe to show you, have you ever done that where you're like looking for the gift or the sign from the universe in the form of abundance, which is like someone buying you coffee or someone giving you something or something happening, like, you're going to look for that. That will help you receive more. And as you receive more, it's going to snowball into help for this situation. That is the answer. That's great. I'm glad to get that for you. Angel, you got soul family. Your soul family is gathering around, it's 1144, my favorite number from the universe. Soul family is gathering around you. Cledens, the multidimensional type of Fae, the elemental dwarves. So yeah, your soul family is gathering around you. What that means is start looking for people who feel like you've known them forever and expand your relationship with them, meaning like become better friends, invite them out, go places, have deep conversations. It's very important for you. It's going to really help to meet this soul family, to get to know them better. They're starting to come into your life, and some of them might be not in the physical, but ethereal. So, your spirit guides, do you know your spirit guides? Of course, I can help you communicate with your spirit guides for free right here, soundwavesheal.com/spirit guides, a whole welcoming package that helps you get to know your spirit guides better. Okay. You're so welcome. You're welcome. And Iva, you got self-employment. It's time to expand your self-employment or begin at least somewhere small. So self-employment is like, this is a huge sign. I'm getting like, please don't put it off. Begin with that thing that you know how to do and you haven't been charging for. It is time. Karen Erickson Adams, you got witness a miracle. It means something is unfolding for you that is a true miracle and wonderful manifestation. And if you start looking for it, you will get it faster. I'm going really fast now because it's almost time for the group healing. Catherine, that's great. Yeah, show you the money. Kalinda, you got leadership. It's time for you to step up as a leader. What is the thing that people come to you and ask you about, or the thing where you're on Facebook and you see a question, you're like, I know the answer to this. And you start, let me tell you about this and this, and this is how you can help. Well, you're supposed to be a leader, and that is your clue to what it's about. Happy birthday. Hi, Rebecca Whitehead. Oh, what a beautiful picture. You got problem resolved. So that means something that you're seeking for resolution for is already here. Now you have to just look for it. So sometimes just looking for something is really, really important. Because now you're expecting the universe to give it to you. And Iva, did you get self-employment and you're retired? There's something you're supposed to do that's of the heart, not, and that self-employment might just be something that you love to do. So maybe you're a healer or something like that. Might have to just think about it a little bit deeper. Hi, Christina Marie. You got past life connection. There's a past life that needs to be cleared. Let's clear that for you. Let's see what it is. It is Atlantis. Again, I feel like that's all I ever clear on this live. So, if you haven't been here for a while, you must have missed all the Atlantis clearings. Let's clear your Atlantis live, which is affecting you in this life. And the emotion that's coming into this life is grief. So grief is a trigger for you in this life because of the way Atlantis ended and how you were there. And I'm clearing it for you now with liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing. All right. Thank you. All right. Tanya, you got Celebrate when Tana, the Fairy Mermaid. This is the last card in the deck. I've done 44 readings in 42 minutes. Even with all my talking. You got Celebrate when Tana, the Fairy Mermaid, saying it is time to celebrate every little win, Tanya. So, every little thing, what? I see a sign that perhaps this is going to work. It's a tiny sign. It's not exactly what I asked for. It's a tiny little thing, but it is in that direction. So I'll say, this is a sign and I'll take it. Thank you, universe. Now I'll do the gratitude dance. Woo-hoo! I made $5 and I know I'm gonna make the full, whatever what you're trying to make or whatever. Ooh, I found a dollar bill. I found a dime. I got abundance on the mind because that's what we've been working on a lot this month in my light workers group. But it's like that. Okay, so just celebrate the small stuff. You are welcome. Okay. Oh, there's so many people here. Thank you all so much for coming. I need to start with the group card, but let me just see if I can grab a few more. Let's see. Lynn, you got also, I had to shuffle. So you got Synchronistic Events, Starlight the Dolphin Pod saying that your guides are pushing you towards a goal. And so they're showing up in all kinds of ways. People are showing up to help. This happened. Wow, look, I just found a feather. Oh, I just saw 111. All these synchronistic events are here to help you. Okay? You are so welcome. Okay, and then Ian, I'll pick you a card, but I don't answer questions in this, but you can do a mini session or please grab my freebie that helps you grow your spirituality and by communicating with your spirit guides. You got trust and patience. So maybe this is the answer to your question. You need to trust and have patience in your spirit guides to see it all unfold. And I feel like you know the answer, and that was it. Okay. All right. Let's get to the group healing. Group card and healing, because I do need to go live again in 10 minutes. You can catch me at Sound Waves Heal on YouTube or Facebook, or if you're in my group, you'll even get questions answered, maybe even a little workshopping. I'm doing your spiritual titles workshop for those who have businesses or who want to in the spiritual realm. Okay. All right. And I also, if you are wanting to move into the spiritual realm for work, as a healer, as a channel, I have a 50% off beginner's package for sale on that's going to go for sale on Black Friday. You can get early access and even win a mini session with it if you just, follow the link in my bio or follow my email or whatever. And I have an advanced one coming up too. I'll be announcing that this afternoon in my email. The group card is self-forgiveness. Where are we holding, and this is so interesting, right? Because before I was like, make sure you take radical responsibility for everything. But yet that comes with self-forgiveness. That comes with no shame. It's just part of our life. It's just part of what's happening. We need to accept that we are human in this life and things happen and we make choices. And those choices may have led to crappy things. But when you know better, you do better, right? You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. Now you know better and things are going to be better. So here's a forgiveness, healing, and a little bit of clearing because I feel like we need a little clearing here for everyone. So okay, that was the clearing that you guys needed, but here's the self-forgiveness. I am channeling Milo, the Crystal Mermaid. All right, well, my card's on sale, 20% off. You can find them, take a screenshot. You can use that QR code for all the places. Thank you so much for coming. I hope that you'll stay tuned. I'll be next in the 5D Daily group and at Soundwaves Heal, YouTube and Facebook for your spiritual titles workshop. And if you're like, oh, that's not for me, why don't you look at my past events in either place and find last week's which was an abundance healing for your money and your checkbooks and your cards and just money flow. So I hope that helps you all. And thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you next week. Okay.